Hello again, beer o'clock on the Real Ale Guide, joined by Chris, Real Ale 140.
Hello.
And we've got
we've got another beer. It's a big one as well.
Big one.
This is the Port Brewing Mongo. Wow. Yeah, Mongo. I'm not sure that's picking up on the light there. Mongo is the India Pale Ale. From America, from San Marcos in California.
Looking forward to this one. I did a little bit of a sneak peek of Mel's beer from Port Brewing, the same beer, the Mongo. Everybody loves a Mongo. Do you like a Mongo?
Oh, I'd like to think I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. This kind of ABV, I mean, what's it coming at?
I think it's... Do you know, I think we'll be a bit greedy with these glasses.
Steady.
It is 8.5% ABV, another big beer. I think we swapped glasses, haven't we?
Okay.
Let me pour you another one.
There you go. Don't go bonkers. You've got more beer to drink.
Okay.
There we go.
Alright, Phil?
Oh, yeah. Oh, of course it comes out nice. Oh, this is a feisty beer, isn't it?
Yeah. This
really
is... We've just finished reviewing another American beer. Be unfair to name it, but this one here, quite excited by. Looks like a good IPA.
I like it, a good IPA.
Yeah. Nice head, nice colour, that classic golden kind of tangerine look.
Yeah, really. Yeah, that is the perfect word for this.
Yeah.
And it's really developed a head as well. That's two of my fingers.
Yeah.
For anyone's money.
Two finger head, off-white, creamy, nice looking. Nice level of carbonation as well for an 8.5% beer.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect to see that necessarily. It's with the American beers, they seem to be able to develop that carbonation very well.
Yeah.
They've certainly done a job here. Compared to the last beer we did, the head, well, it's really sticking. You know, it's just.
And it looks more juicy, and it looks, even though it's not that much less in the ABV than what we just did, but it's looking more of a refreshing kind of beer rather than something that's sticky and...
Yeah, the last beer we did looked quite malty, and I found quite a lot of that, and quite licoricey.
Yeah.
It was on the taste, yeah. This, from looking at it, I'm guessing not with this.
Yeah, let's get a nose.
Get a schnoz on there.
Cheers. Oh, it's heaven, isn't it? Absolute heaven. Grapefruit.
Yeah, I mean, we've just gone past IPA day.
Yeah.
On Twitter. This would have been the perfect companion, I think, for that.
When I pick up, I always pull back to grapefruit, or I always find grapefruit. Do you find anything else other than grapefruit, or do you think it's just it's just pure grapefruit?
In this beer, no, I think this is actually. I mean, you've got that nuance between ruby grapefruits and kind of normal grapefruits.
Yeah.
And I very often find kumquats as well.
Yeah.
Particularly with the NZPAs, they're very kind of towards that orangey, juicy kind of.
Yeah. Pale stone fruits type of.
Yeah. Whereas this is pure pale grapefruit.
It smells juicy. Let's get in.
Yeah.
Cheers. Everyone. Oh my. Oh.
Oh. Hey ho. Ha.
How bitter is that?
That is lovely and bitter.
Lovely. Now, you probably follow to Stumpy Joe Jr. San Diego beer vlog. This is, I believe, it's from his area, and he says it's always great to taste the beer from the San Diego area. He said it takes a while to get used to how bitter some of these beers can be.
I don't know. I mean, it's not the most bitter thing I've ever had, but it's very well balanced.
Yeah.
Well, I've picked up the Stone, the Ruination.
Yeah,
it's nowhere near that. It's this is something you could have one of these and then come to the next one possibly, and not fear that your palate was absolutely knackered. Because actually the bitterness stops giving after a while.
It does. Yeah, sometimes we're still talking, having a conversation, and we're still having that bitter pull. But with this one, I think it's short and sharp. It's a short and sharp bitterness, but I think it's quite intense.
Yeah, it's very intense. Yeah, yeah, it's huge, and then it's not anymore. They've made a nice job of this.
I'm really liking that. What I've been finding lately with certain IPAs, and Chris knows this because I always moan at Chris. I moan a lot off camera. I say I'm fed up with this like kind of rubber tyre, burning tyre feel in these IPAs. This has got none of that.
No, no.
And it's heavily hopped.
That awful burnt tyre thing is dreadful because it really scars your kind of experience of what could be a very good drink. And I've had that with English style IPA, English American style IPAs as much as I have with American IPAs.
Yeah.
You know, but this doesn't bring that to the table.
It's more fruity. I think we should pull some flavours out of this one. What are you getting, Chris?
Well, it's very clearly grapefruit.
Yeah.
Excuse me, it is quite cloying. It's quite thick. This one.
Yeah.
Quite viscous, and I don't know. There's a definite tang. There's a different tang of like almost like, you know, when you have to peel an orange, not necessarily an orange, tangerine or such, and you have to kind of bite the skin a bit.
Yeah.
And you've got some of that going in there.
Yes, absolutely smack on, smack on. Bite an orange, if you've got an orange nearby, you're watching this review, bite an orange, you'll kind of understand what we're getting with this drink.
Yeah.
Mixed with a nice, really nice grapefruity flavour. When you say it was balanced, you must be picking up a lot of the malt then, a lot of the sweet malt with this beer.
Well, for me, the balance thing means that it's not just overrun by the grapefruit. So they've balanced it. I'm not necessarily picking up that much malt. I'm just not overrun by it.
Yeah.
I feel like there's enough sweetness of the malt now just to just kind of carry that through, and just to make sure that you're not kind of, that's the only thing you're experiencing from this beer. It's not like a, you know, don't get me wrong, it's not like a broadside. It's not malty and fruity at the same time, but it's just enough, just to bring it over that edge of it not being a hot bomb.
Carbonation? What do you think of carbonation? It's like an interview, this, isn't it? It's like I'm interviewing Chris.
Christ, right? Under pressure. Right, the mouthfeel is good. It's not. I mean, I'm a big fan of beers that like to go in your tongue and then they collapse on your tongue.
Yeah, yeah.
This one is just, it's kind of forced through, straight through. It's all it's not heavy carbonation. It's not big bubbles. It's just it's just nicely weighted.
And it's not gassing you out either.
No,
it's just sitting here.
For 8.5%, would you know that was 8.5%?
That was my next question.
See, I'm
Chris is asking me.
Flip it out the other way.
Flip it at me. Exactly what I was just going to ask Chris. You'd never believe this was 8.5%. I agree with Chris. It's quite thick. It's quite cloying, but that doesn't mean necessarily alcohol.
No.
It's all the ingredients.
The Sierra Nevada Pale Ale is 6%.
Yeah,
around that area, and that isn't like endlessly,
But I think generally, you'd never know it was 8.5% ABV. This is my first beer from Port Brewing, and it's their Mongo Indian Pale Ale.
I tell you what, on the burp, you get the pine. Do you get the pine on the burp?
Just did, yeah.
Yeah.
And that wasn't.
That's the first hit I've had off it. We can't plan burps. I can't force them. I don't know if you can.
No.
They just come naturally.
Came and went.
Yeah.
It's piney. It's piney. It's lemony. It's grapefruity. I'm very impressed by this. I've been a little bit disappointed in IPAs recently with this whole kind of rubber tyre feeling I've been getting with the beers. It's been, if I'm honest, it's been putting me off IPAs. I'd rather be going to something really strong and malty. But this has renewed my faith in IPA. It really has. It's probably the best IPA I've had since Buxton Wild Boar.
Discounting the that's a pretty high praise.
Yeah, I do really like this.
Discounting the Stone Ruination that we had.
Oh yeah,
we had the Stone IPA, didn't we?
Oh, I've reviewed the Stone Ruination on my channel, but the Stone IPA was a lovely beer that has just passed my mind. That was a beautiful beer. But
it's up there. It's right up there.
Yeah, it's
up there
right up there
with
yeah.
with IPA. from Stone.
Yeah.
I think this is a really cracking beer.
It's lovely, and
really good.
I'd like to get some more port brewing beers on the channel.
Yeah.
Final thoughts then, Chris, and a rating.
It's nice to come across something from America that's quite nuanced and doesn't really slap you massively in one direction or another. There's a little touch of malt in there. There is a really nice hoppy character, and it is that the grapefruit and the biting orange pith and all that stuff. Really good. It's viscous. Doesn't really warn you at 7.5%, but you probably know about it halfway down the bottle if you were drinking the whole lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think you would.
Yeah.
So for me, I love hoppy beers. I do like American IPAs. I'm gonna go towards the upper end. I'm gonna go 8 3/4, 8.75.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a final taste then. Wow, it's sprung up my nostril. This is the whole flavour just sprung. It's just wonderful, absolutely wonderful. It's everything I want in a beer. I'm so glad I've been able to share this with Chris. It's just beautiful stuff. For me, it's flavourful. It's a double IPA at 8.5%.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
It's thick. It's nice.
It's up there with that
juicy.
in that kind of area.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
8.75 from Chris. I'm going to give her a 9. I'm going to give her a 9 out of 10. That's a 6, that's a 9.
Yeah. Good at maths, Tim.
Yeah, absolutely good at maths. 9 out of 10 for the Real Ale Guide. I think it's an absolute smashing drink. Me and Chris are going to share the rest of this with the ladies.
Yeah.
But thanks for watching us. Make sure to check out Chris at Real Ale 140 on Twitter, Facebook, and I believe now YouTube.
Yeah, absolutely.
Spread his wings, and maybe even Google+. Check him out. He's a good friend. Cheers.